Now let's look at how Intel, with a goal to make technology fully inclusive and expand digital readiness for all, has rolled out Intel Digital Readiness Programs globally in partnership with governments, academia, civil society, and industry stakeholders. We will now be sharing the journey of Intel Digital Readiness Programs, currently being implemented in more than 20 countries, regions, and territories.
AI is a superpower because it can transform society in profound and positive ways. AI is a broad collection of technologies that enable machines to mimic advanced human capabilities. AI is already all around us, and it offers endless possibilities across many aspects of our lives. That is why the need to democratize AI-related skills and tool sets is critical. AI is estimated to drive $15 trillion gains in global GDP by 2030. Hence, governments around the world are building or want to build their own national AI strategies to maximize benefits for their people and economies. The biggest barrier to AI adoption is the AI talent and skills gap that every country is facing. Currently, AI is only understood by a few people, far fewer than those being impacted by it. AI skills are often restricted only to larger companies or to premium universities. But as jobs become more digital in the digital economies, AI understanding will be required everywhere. We must train and empower the public, future workforce, and solution creators to understand AI. We also know that the COVID-19 pandemic accelerated and brought forward the digital transformation of companies. Hence, rebuilding national competitiveness has become crucial. Governments face increased pressure to enhance citizen services, build new capacities, develop local innovative solutions to provide more job opportunities, and recover. Intel can help lead the digital transformation of the countries and industries in new and wonderful ways. I'm excited to share with you how Intel is democratizing artificial intelligence. But first, a bit about Intel. For more than 50 years, Intel and our people have had a profound influence on the world, driving business and society forward by creating radical innovation that revolutionizes the way we live. Today, we are applying our reach, scale, and resources to enable our customers to capitalize more fully on the power of digital technology. Intel has a strategic commitment to make technology inclusive and expand digital readiness for all people, especially for AI. Digital readiness for people encompasses increased digital skills, trust of people in technologies, and more responsible usage for broader socioeconomic benefits. Intel has launched digital readiness programs globally with governments and academic stakeholders. The goal of the program is to empower broad, non-technical audiences with appropriate skills, mindsets, tool sets, and opportunities to use technology impactfully and responsibly in the AI-fueled world. It addresses varied government needs, such as creating public awareness on AI, students' AI learning, current and future workforce skilling on AI, and preparing government leaders.
I want to start a little bit with a definition of what digital readiness is and what it means to us, and how we engage with our partners in bringing digital readiness around the world. Let's start a little bit with the fact that we need to look at skills development, capacity, and capability building to help citizens around the world gain an understanding of the value of AI, to let students engage in AI in a way that it helps develop their talents, it helps them look at their problem solving and critical thinking in a new way, in a way that they can bring some value to those activities and to the areas that they see as where they want to implement the technology. But that requires also trust. Looking at technology in an ethical and responsible view, making sure that we understand issues around privacy and control, and making sure that that technology is implemented and deployed in a way that is both reliable and secure and with safety. And in all cases, being transparent and making sure that everyone has access. These are key components of our expanding our digital readiness, making sure that we hit that, the skills development and also the trust in the technology, so we can then lead to responsible use, understand the potential limitations, and make sure that there's an understanding of how we can integrate the emerging technologies with the opportunities that we have now to make impact around the world. And that is our view on digital readiness, to make sure that we can expand digital readiness for all around the world. A lot of our efforts really get targeted to that particular concern, making sure that we can make the technology opportunity inclusive to everyone across the world. In our digital readiness programs, we're collaborating with governments, academia, and civil society and industry leaders to help bring opportunities of the technology to citizens around the world. When we do our programs, when we conduct these activities together, we want to make sure that we empower the technical and the non-technical audiences so everyone can participate in the application of the technology. We want to make sure that we can enable the skill sets and also explore the mindsets around computational thinking that needs to be in play in order to bring the technology with purpose. We're looking to create opportunities to use the technology in a way that is impactful and responsible. And it ties back to our RISE goals, because in these goals, we want to partner with 30 countries, we want to enable access to 30,000 institutions, and we want to train the current and future workforce of 30 million people. We want to bring an opportunity for folks around the world to be able to become creators, not just consumers, not only to get great jobs in the future, but create the next generation of jobs that we need for our future. And that is all part of our goals within our digital readiness programs. Specifically, this one relates to our work around AI for youth. And it's key that we start with understanding what the goals of these projects are. What inspires the students? What types of challenges do they want to help resolve with the technology? Then making sure that they acquire the knowledge and are able to start to exercise that and experience the impact of how the technology has made a difference and meets the original goals that they had set. In all cases, we're looking to empower students, working with the educators, providing content that can be transferred into curriculum. The learning goals of our programs relate back to the understanding of artificial intelligence. Our work is to help demystify artificial intelligence, help folks understand how the application of artificial intelligence helps make sense of data and helps to address challenging problems we have, understanding what parts of the technology need to be enabled and how they can participate in that process. There's a number of tool sets that are provided as part of this learning experience. And ultimately, what we're looking to do is to help the young innovators, the future innovators, bring solutions to their communities that are going to positively impact by the application of artificial intelligence.
Intel Digital Readiness Programs are implemented in partnership with government, academia, civil society, and industry. This shared value and shared responsibility program portfolio aims to demystify and democratize emerging technologies for broader non-technical audiences, irrespective of their location, gender, and ethnicity.
With this objective, we have started several programs of skilling and upskilling the students from the school level in order to ensure that they become tech leaders and they are able to build AI-based solutions. Towards this objective, we worked with Intel Corporation for the Responsible AI for Youth program, under which 52,000 school kids from government schools across the country were given basic lessons in artificial intelligence, and more than 11,000 of them completed the course.
In 2020, the Ministry and Directorate, together with Intel and Orbit Venture Indonesia, conducted an extraordinarily successful AI for Youth program.
Youth Global Pilot School by Intel, preparing for the future and educating students on AI.
Based on Intel AI for Future Workforce, we developed 8 short courses to help affected companies and displaced workers. Since 2019, PSNC has been supporting Intel in implementing AI for Youth program dedicated to modern education and increasing AI awareness. Young minds across the globe have shown a keen inclination towards Intel Digital Readiness Programs. The next-gen innovators have been empowered with an AI mindset and future-relevant skill sets. To learn AI skills and apply them responsibly, they are able to create meaningful social impact solutions as an evidence of achievement.
So despite the challenges and all the obstacles that we were not expecting to face, we did learn a lot.
The Intel AI for Youth program empowers high school students in 20 countries to learn and apply AI skills in an inclusive way. Through a partnership with the Indian Ministry of Economy, a 15-year-old student, Ms. Tina, learned AI skills and developed the Happiness Guru solution. It predicts the onset of depression amongst school children using computer vision. This solution is now used by students of 6 community schools, and Tina now wants to be an AI ethics lawyer. The Intel Digital Readiness Programs are just the beginning, but we can't do this alone. We need deep, trusted, sustainable, and scalable partnerships with stakeholders in governments, academia, community, and local industries. Intel is committed to expanding digital readiness to empower 30 million people for jobs by enabling AI access across 30,000 institutions in partnership with 30 governments by 2030.
Hope you all enjoy the video.